What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of Crash Landing. Oh, this is going to be a good one. So, yes, I fixed that problem I was having before with my mouse. It turns out it was a problem with my mouse, so I just bought a couple of new ones off eBay. Found one that actually fits my hand well and that has a decently responsive and easily reachable scroll wheel. And yes, so I'm good to go. Should not be having that problem again. That was a fucking bad problem as well. It took me ages to work out that it was actually my mouse, because the first mouse I ordered took forever to arrive. So, I've kitted out my room here. For some reason, it looks light in there, even though the lights are off. Like, lights are on now, no spawn spaces. Lights are off, everywhere is spawnable, and yet there's still a shitload of light in there. And I don't have any things. I don't have like night vision or anything like that. I don't. I'm not in cheat mode. No. So I don't know why it's so light in there. It must be just a block over this side that isn't rendering properly. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. I set up this because we were getting a whole load of stuff out of there. This is for the other stuff that comes out of there. I don't know what's dropping that, but that's really cool. Unbreaking 10 flint and steel. If I ever planned on using flint and steel, that would be really useful. Yeah, by the way, I stuck the auto anvil we had up on the roof there. So it's always going to remain full of mob essence. And I used it to make that hammer that I always wanted to make. Where is it? There we go. Unbreaking 3, fortune 3, efficiency 5. And I used that to do hammer things, obviously. So, I want to crack on and get into this creating life quest line. 10 buckets of mob essence. The easiest way to do that is a portable tank, which I don't have. Portable tank. Yeah, level 1 portable tank holds 8. So then I can transfer just 2 buckets. I happen to already have one with mob essence in it, okay. And a couple eggs. All my eggs are outside, obviously. I'm going to need a fluid duct. And a servo. I'm so glad I have auto crafting. Well, I say auto crafting, just easy crafting. And I'm just going to change time of day because I hate fucking around at night. Although fucking around at night is actually very useful because it's really cold, so you don't need to drink as much. Although, you know, I'm actually wondering, has the negative effects of cold weather been disabled in this pack? Because, actually I need my QDS, don't I? Yes. Yeah, I remember back in the day with enviromine, QD? Oh, it's actually called Quest Delivery System, whatever. Yeah, I remember back in the day with enviromine, it would cause all kinds of shit. Like, getting cold, you'd get, like, really slow and lethargic, and then you'd end up getting frostbite and losing a limb and stuff like that. And it was actually pretty hardcore. Right. So, yeah, that'll fill that up with 8 buckets worth. And if we just slap that there, take that, put it there. It's still in input mode, so it won't output yet. Select task, do that, and that. The quest is called Lonely. Nice. Apparently you do have to install the thing there. Output mode, output. Interesting, it doesn't want to output. What's wrong with you? Very quiet in there, zombies. I'm not sure if I put a thing underneath there or not. Input mode, output mode. Huh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's 79%. Right, that should be all of that. Unless the book claims we didn't quite. No, we did get it, cool. And then just an egg. Yeah, these are really quiet. I think I must have a muffler under there because it seems way too quiet. Egg, there we go. And Oh, I can only submit this quest with the QDS, including the egg. Interesting. Where's that fucking hopper I had around here? There it is. Well, yes, it's been a little bit of time since the last episode, so I have a decent amount of mob essence collected. What are we up to? We've got 195 buckets. Put the hooper on hooper it. Put the egg in there. Quest done! And that gets us a spawn chicken egg. Okay. I don't really need chickens. 40 buckets of mob essence and some leather. Now this is where this is no longer useful. And what I'm going to do for this is put you on there. Put you in there. Set you to output. You remembered you were supposed to be outputting. So let me just very quickly require high. Move the QDS to right there. Let me just check what other we've got. So we have sheep, which requires some wool. We have pig, which requires rotten flesh and gold nuggets. Okay, horse, which requires leather and oats. Villager, which requires a block of emerald. I want to do the villager one first. Select task. Villagers. Huh? Eh? I get it, yeah, because that's the noises they make. Now I just need to grab me a bloke of emerald, which I should have, not in there, but in here. And hopefully by the time I get back, it hasn't drained out more than what it was supposed to. Because I'm pretty sure that can happen. 99% complete, eh? Yeah, actually it is 100% complete. And if I do this, put that mob essence back in there, if I set that to drain, see, it will drain a whole bunch of it, and it has nowhere to actually put it. So it will actually waste fluids. So remember that one when you're playing around with lots of mob essence at once. You don't want to waste a shitload like that. I had, what, 200 buckets? I now have 30. I probably wasted an extra 60 buckets there. So, yeah, keep an eye on that. Now, the villager, I am very interested in. Because I remember when Metal Mosher and I tested this pack, villagers were the most OP broken fucking things in the game. And it was basically, if you wanted to make the game easy, you bred villagers. Okay, we got Elvis, so he's not actually useful. The useful villagers are the ones that have food. Because their trades were originally set to be like, I will give you infinite fucking food for a single emerald. Fluid duct. Give me that fluid duct back. Yeah, they were not made very well. They were actually trading like entire stacks of supreme pizzas for a single emerald. And if I'm right, actually, these quests are repeatable. Yeah. So I can do some more of them. Oh, you know what? We shall leave that running because all it runs off is ender pearls and it's perfectly fine to be left alone for long periods of time. Let's make a shell storage. Because I think... yeah, I already have everything. Nice. Shell storage, which gives me a lodestone energy cell and a camel pack. Well, that's nice. The camel pack's full. I can add that to the 29 I already own. You go and get full. There we go. So, I don't need that or these on me for now. So yeah, that's that one. And that basically just leaves us with Technological Revolution, which I might be able to knock out this episode. Rancher, Chronotyper, Breeder. I should have everything made for these. Rancher. Chronotyper. Ooh. No emeralds. I just used all my emeralds to make the emerald block. And if I don't have... ah, I do. That's good. I hate having to swap out what I'm running, and breeder. How did I remember that was a breeder? I have a terrible memory. And is that the only part to that quest? It is, and that gets us fluid duct, drum, raw plastic. Nice. That's always going to come in handy. And what's left over here? Sewer, sludge boiler, biofuel generator, and slaughterhouse. Ooh. Okay. Sewer. Sludge boiler. Yep, they are all going to require logic frames. So, we shall make 4 of these. By the way, I made a shitload of these. Transistors, I'm at 47. I had 80 earlier. But, obviously I require an awful lot of machine frames. Because every single machine requires a machine frame. Which, don't get me wrong, I understand. I'm not going to claim I like it in the least, though. I am so not okay with that. 4 machine frames. So, sludge boiler. Gonna need a couple of furnaces for that. Not a problem. I have no idea if I made 2 or 3 there. Sludge boiler. Sewer. I think bricks. I've got bricks in here, don't I? I do. Lovely. There we go. Oh, that, yeah. 4 sewers. Lovely. Slaughterhouse. Remember, kids, you can't spell slaughter without laughter. And invar axes. Okay. Sticks. Really? Give me a stack of sticks. Invar axes. And that's the slaughterhouse. And then biofuel generator. Biof. And, ooh, okay, I actually need a couple of things for this. Gonna need a piston. Gonna need another furnace. And gonna need the silver transmission coil. Which is actually transmission. I got it right, wow. And that's that. Produces MJ and RF. And that is that quest done. Oh, you only get to pick 1. Not interested in the essence. Not interested in the soul stand. I'm taking these. Because these are, yeah, mystery safari nets. These could have anything in them. They've probably got absolute piss and wank in them. But we shall find out. Oh, okay. Sewage, sludge, pink slime, and meat. Ooh, that gives me 2 level 3. Okay, okay. Meat, not hard. Pink slime, same as meat. Sludge, I've already got, and sewage I can get in no time at all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that earlier on in this, I decided that I was going to need sludge at some point. So I took a portable tank and filled it with like 32 buckets of sludge from those guys. I just don't know where I put it. Oh, there's an empty one. Nope. I know I had a portable tank. There's another empty one. Damn it, I must have lost it at some point or put it in a chest and I don't know what chest. That one seems very likely. Just I've put it in a chest somewhere at some point. And now it's basically gone forever. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. There is this one bird, which I swear is actually just trying to fuck with me. And it sits in my back garden and just chirps incessantly. The fucking thing never stops. For like hours at a time. And it normally only fucks off for a very short amount of time if I scare it off. And then it just comes back. So yeah, if you can hear that in the background, I am sorry. But there is nothing I can do about that. Trust me, if I could find a gun, I would shoot that fucking bird. And then I would find its corpse and rip it to pieces while screaming, "You made me do this." But not as easy to find guns in England as other places. Yeah, I cannot find that tank anywhere. Fuck me, I swear I had that. I must have just put it in a chest somewhere. Okay, let's take a little look at what we have. So, a pig, not bad. A pig, not bad. A bat. And an ocelot. Okay. Interesting. I am gonna get some of those guys out of there. What do we have in terms of moving items? Lasso? Yeah, we have lasso. Wait. Oh, right. Lasso. Yeah, for orange glass or glass orange. Give me some more golden nuggets. I'm going to grab a few of those and take them out of there, because the easiest way for me to get a bunch of the fluids I need... Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me... is going to be to turn this back into... Fuck off with that. Turn this back into a chicken enclosure. So that's what I'm going to do. I am just going to spawn a shitload of chickens in here. I mean, I did this earlier because I knew I was going to need vast amounts of chickens. I thought I was going to need them because they would give me food. But they are almost worthless for food. So now... Yes... Yes. Get ready to suffer. What I'm going to do is, off camera, I'll probably crack every single egg I have into there, and then I will use that as my source of sewage, meat, and pink slime. And that will knock off most of the requirements. And then the only other thing I actually need, if I can find that tank, 16 buckets. How much do I need for the quest? Is the real question. Sludge, I only need 10 buckets. Cool. Let me put my lassos away. Oh, hiccups again. Oh, what's the thing called? It moves fluids. It's a fluiduct, not an FKU, an FLU. Fluiduct. And always need servos. Where the hell where do my servos always go? I swear, I lose them constantly. Where is my jetpack? Yeah, I don't actually have any, yeah, these are turned on. They're turned on, but they're just not currently running. So if I do that, and do that, that should just start pumping its sludge out. 4 buckets. Is that all one of these holds? Wow. Okay. I mean, that's not terrible. It's, better than nothing. And that gives me 8. And all I need to do is... Wow. I didn't think it was going to do that many that fast. Also, for some reason I thought it was going to start in the middle and go outwards. Oh well. How is this doing? Ah, it looks like... the light is coming in up the back there. Like, from over here. Oh, maybe the ender generator produces large levels of lights that can go through blocks if it has a lot of fuel in it. Because what I did was I stuck a quarter stack of Eyes of Ender in there, which gives it like a 6.5 hours worth of fuel. So... that might do something. That might have been part of the reason. So, now all we have in here is the liquids. Lovely. All we have in creating life is... what? That's 40, that's 40, that's 40, that's 40, that's 20, and that's 20. So, we have 200 buckets worth of stuff to get a hold of. And that's it. 200 buckets worth of mob essence. Maybe another 100 if I want another villager, which I don't really think I need. And then salvage operation. Yes. Salvage operation. I feel like I should probably start on that now. It's strange because it feels like I should be wrapping the episode up, but I'm only 20 minutes in. So it's probably because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately where people make short videos. I personally don't like the whole, 10 to 15 minute episode thing. I'm not going to go into my thoughts on the subject because they can be quite controversial. But suffice to say, I don't like it, and a lot of people do. So, I'm making videos that I would like. I was always told, make videos that you would want to watch yourself, and it wasn't for the fact that I can't stand my own voice. I assume I would love my videos. I often go back through my videos when I'm editing them, and I hear myself say something, and then I respond while watching, and then 2 seconds later, me, who is in the video, says the same thing that I responded to myself with, and I'm just like, ha 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 ha, oh, I so get my own sense of humour. Right, I think I need more steel. But we can start this off and see what we actually need. So, the whole idea of big power and this turbine one is to build a reactor out of the salvaged parts that we got from the cities. And I've taken a quick look. It's expensive. All of those transistors and capacitors I made so that I could make the circuit boards for this quest. So I definitely don't have enough of them right now. But let's see what we need. We need reactor power tap. Okay, controller, control rod, access port, and power tap. Reactor controller. So the controller is the really expensive one that requires 3 level 2 circuit boards. Control rod just requires 1 level 3. Okay. So that's the controller and the control rod. Now what about power tap and access port? Power tap requires 1 level 1. That's not bad. Access port requires 1 level 1. So a couple of level 1s and we can build those. So if we just do this, we have enough for 16 of them and a little bit left over. That is weird. I should have 21 of them, but I did use some of them. So, yes, the reactor casings. You can make them normally, quite expensive, or you can fix the rusted reactor casings that you got from the other place, and that's what I'm definitely going to do. So there's a stack of fixed, and there's the other 4 fixed, and yes, the reactor casings are used to build all the parts of the reactor. So that's the access port, and the other one was the power tap. I am not even going to need the power, which is strange. Wait, I made a second one of those, didn't I? I didn't accidentally just make 2 of those, did I? Redstone port, access port. No, okay, I didn't accidentally just make 2 of those. Good. Right, power tap. That's that. Now we need a yellorium fuel rod and some reactor glass. Yellorium. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit expensive. And, oh, I do have graphite and yellorium fuel rod and reactor glass is just hardened glass and reactor... Oh, I've got some hardened glass. Lovely. I also have a shit ton of reactor glass because I got it from over in the city. So now I just need a control rod and a controller. I don't want to craft those right now because once I complete this quest, I can take 2 boards. But, here we go, it doesn't actually matter because I'm going to need to do this next quest anyway. So yes, we need a reactor control rod and a reactor controller. Reactor control. So we are going to need 3, 4 of these circuit boards. That's 2. And we're out of fluxed electrum already. Fuck. And these as well. Okay, I need fluxed electrum, which means I need some electrum to be mashed down. Excuse me. Go back in there. And I'm going to need some redstone to go with it. Actually, a good question is how much redstone per electrum. It is 200 millibuckets per 1 blend, and each piece of redstone gives me 100 millibuckets. So I'm going to need a stack of redstone, which is actually something I'm still very short on. And I just realised there's a spider on my roof. Baby spider on my roof. Mate, it's no less annoying. In fact, it's probably more annoying than the other ones. Simply because it's so small. And it's like, how does such a fucking annoying noise come out of something so small? I'm sure everyone has looked at tiny little yappy dogs and just thought, you are so small, I could crush you with a finger. How are you so annoying? I mean, probably not everybody has thought how I could crush you with a finger. I don't like squeaky, high-pitched noises. That's the induction smelter. That's not what I want. I will want it, but I want the fluid transposer first. Yeah, there it is. Turbine fluid port. Ooh. You know, I've never actually used the turbines in big reactors. I don't even think I've ever seen them used. So, I'll be... Oh, come on, Pulverizer, you were off. God damn it. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure whether I've actually ever seen one in use either. I know the theory of them, but, yeah, I don't know if I know how they actually work. Man, that is so expensive to make a reactor controller. I mean, it completely makes sense because you're building something which is controlling nuclear fusion, or fusion, fission? I can't remember which term is which. I am not a science major. But yes, it makes sense that it's so expensive. And it's, you know, one of the last things you're ever going to make in this game. In this pack. It is a shame. I would love to see this pack with more, like, more quests and stuff. Because creating life, basically as soon as you've got it, you've finished it. Salvage operation, once you've, it's basically stuff that you're gonna build anyway, and then, you know, you might not need to build these. So, like, on Agrarian Skies, it was kind of necessary to build a reactor. I needed that reactor. But I suppose this pack is a lot smaller than Agrarian Skies, hence the fact that got to 50 odd episodes, and this has probably got maybe 2 episodes left, so it'll be almost half. And yeah, Technical Revolution is a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have bothered building for myself, but I can build it really quickly and just get it out of the way with. So you know what, I'm actually going to end this episode a little short, so don't complain. I am going to get everything ready. I'm going to get all the electrum mashed down, and I'm going to get it all infused and then all cooked, and I'm going to get all those chickens spawned, and I need the laughter house. Not slut, L-A-U, L-A-U. There we go, slaughterhouse. Yes, yes, so I will see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching. Peace out.